Today I'm gonna try out this place called Dumalawan. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's a beach I haven't been to yet, and it's still not far away. According to Google Maps, it's only 6 minutes down the road, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm still working on this farmer's tan, trying to get rid of it anyway. I thought about riding around on my scooter with no shirt on, but something tells me I might get cooked if I do that. But 6 minutes, it might not hurt. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna try that. And I don't know how to express my gratitude for all you guys in the comments, man. I think if men looked out for each other the way that people's looking out for me in my comments, and I don't know, feeding me inspiration, I guess, I think things in the Western worlds would be a lot better, to be honest with you. I think we get caught up in our day-to-day chasing a dollar, and we forget what's important in life. But me too, I'm guilty. I'm not standing on no soapbox for sure. But reading those comments and the kind words that people are bringing, there's been a few girls that's commented, inspiration, I guess. But I think if we did more of that in real life, in our day-to-day, maybe the world would be a better place. And you see it more here with the families, like on the beach. You'll probably see it today whenever I go to the beach. That's something I miss. One of the guys in my comments, he was born in my same hometown, same year, the whole 9 yards. So he knows how we grew up. I guess they call us Gen X or whatever. We went to work early. We had to figure everything out on our own. Nobody coddled us. Nobody picked us up when we failed. That was just that's the way it was. And we got used to it. So we're kind of survivors, I guess. And it reminds me of the Philippines. You see it in the families, like whenever they're at the beach, you can tell, like, the kids are kind of learning what to do and what not to do. The parents are watching with a keen eye, but at the same time, they're giving them the freedom to make mistakes. And I think our kids in the West have been too coddled, hadn't been allowed to make mistakes. So it's not, I don't know the solution. I don't have the solution to everything, but I know one thing. The kind words in the comments mean the world to me, more than I can express. But just know that I appreciate it. But we're going to the beach. Enough of that sad shit. Actually, I think this is just the other entrance to that same beach that I went to now that I'm here. I know it is. So, I'm trying to find another beach. This is that same, they just got a different name for it on this road, but I'm pretty sure it goes to the same beach. Because I went down this road the first time, and this was the one that was like, it's like a motocross trail. It's a fun road to ride on, but I've already been to this beach a lot. I'm going to try to find another one. Yeah, I won't park over there. I'll come right back. Find this little bit of shade. So I decided I couldn't find another beach right there along the way. There's a bunch of them, but I wanted to see Alona Beach during the daytime. I've only been out here at nighttime. And I rode my shirt off. That'll help with the farm stand. I always forget my coins at the house. I got a pile of pesos, like 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s. But I always forget to grab some of them. So I'm always breaking 100 and establishing more of them. But eventually what I'll do is I'll take them out of the laundry at one time and pawn them off on the laundry lady. They don't seem to mind, so it's okay. Hey, puppy dog. Dogs here are so scared. I don't think people treat them too well. They're kind of like, they're all strays, it seems to be. Just get this guy some money. So I ain't got no small change.
One bite?
Salamat. Hey, and the people in my comments was like, man, don't worry about the camera, keep it raw. So I am. I ain't got no choice. That's all I know how to do. How's it going?
Black, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you today?
It's okay, sir.
Yeah. You want to say hey to the vlog?
Hello. What is your country, sir?
America.
America.
Yeah, my vlog is called
Hello in America.
Jogo Wonder.
Jogo Wonder.
Yeah, check it out.
Well,
Yeah, check it out. Thank you.
Jogo.
What's your name? Yeah.
Gilbert.
Yeah, it's Jogo, Jogo Wonder.
G-O. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, this place is cool at nighttime. They got like you can sing karaoke. They got like fire shows and stuff. Oh, and this lemonade right here, I got lemonade from this place. It's like a lemonade slushy. Oh my God, they're so good. I might have to get one here in a little bit, honestly. But right now, I want to see some of this sand. I normally don't even bring a towel with me, but today I got fancy. They got massage parlors everywhere here, but I've already been told, they're all legit, so that's a good thing. But at the same time, I went to one, and this lady twisted me up, man. She was like, you want to stretch? I was like, yeah, sure. Next thing I know, she gets me to set up, and she gets behind me. I don't know what she's doing. She tells me to cross my legs, so I cross my legs. Her leg comes like up under my arm, in between my legs. Next thing I know, she grabs me in like a half Nelson and twists me, dude. It sounded like Rice Krispies. My whole back started popping. It felt good, but man, I was sore the next day. Probably needed it, honestly. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
I like that they're not camera shy. But you know what? I don't guess no young people are. They're used to it. They grew up online. I'm just now, I realize how important Facebook is here. It's a lot different than it is in America. Like in America, everybody uses like Snapchat and stuff like that. Nobody really, not that I know of anyway. But here, Facebook is like the main app. I like how they got fresh fruit everywhere. So you don't really have to worry about like bringing anything or preparing for the beach. You don't have to prepare for anything. You can find food anywhere. It's within 50 steps, I can assure you. And a lot of people in my comments have actually been here. One guy, I think he's in California. What's up, bro? He actually stays here. He said I was making him homesick, but he's back in Cali working. I can imagine, dude. But that might be the way to do it. Like if you can't stay full time, if there's a way to work for 6 months there and live here for 6 months, it'd be well worth it. Oh man, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to the beach, man. Oh yeah, this is cool. Oh no, I'm okay. I got a towel.
You don't play pool?
Oh, is that a pool? I thought it was a chair.
I make it.
Oh no.
I made better.
Yeah.
Where you from?
America.
Oh, from US.
Yeah. You from here?
Yes.
Panglao?
I love US.
Yeah, me too.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'd like to bring to you this one, sir, from American silver dollar. Old coin silver.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes,
I got
sir.
some of those. I collect some of those.
You have already to...
Yeah, my aunt at home has a whole bag of them for me from my grandfather.
From grandfather.
Yeah.
Your grandfather, a lot of collect to silver dollar?
It's not a whole lot, but there's a lot of old ones in there. Some of them are from like the 20s. Yeah, they're the actual real silver ones.
Okay.
There's not many of them left.
Okay, man.
From my understanding.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. That's what you too, man. It took me a second to figure out what he said. He said cheers. Oh man, check out this white sand. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get cooked today for sure. Between hanging out at the beach and riding that motorbike with no shirt on, I'm bound to get a tan eventually. Oh yeah, it looks like the water might be a little bit deeper here too. High tide. I want to walk all the way through, check out the scenery. That's what I need to try right there. Never been scuba diving. I came down here last night, just kind of scoping the place out, looking around. And I was taking even the negative comments into consideration because a good friend of mine, what's up, J-Dub? Good friend of mine always told me, he said, never deny yourself a teacher, even if you don't like what they're saying. And there's truth in that, always. You can learn a lesson even if it's a negative one, you know? But some of the guys was like, you know, it's a honeymoon phase of the Philippines everybody goes through. So I consider that. And it's possible that there's some truth to that to an extent, because when I look around, like especially here in Alona is obviously more men than women if you really look at it. And most of the women are with somebody already, like whether they're here on vacation with their family or husband, or they've met a foreigner already, maybe online, because I hadn't done the online dating or nothing like that. Like I said before, I'm not really looking. But I was just being observant, and you don't see a lot of girls here, not in Alona. I mean, there's a lot of girls, but you don't see a lot of single girls they're not obviously like out on the town for the night looking for guys or trying to meet guys. Not that I've seen, not that I've been aware of. And I was sober, so I was paying attention. I sat there, I had a few beers, but I kind of just sat there and just watch the crowd and see what I could see. And I didn't see a lot of even opportunities. I seen a lot probably for sale, but that was about it. So if you're into that, there's definitely, this might be the spot for that. Late night, not early. But for now, I'm fixing to throw down this towel and get in the water. I'll get back with y'all in a minute. Okay, apparently on the other side of those buoys is a private beach. It's a resort. I didn't go far out there or whatever, but they let me know real quick. They didn't say anything about a day pass, or I'd have bought one, but either way, I'm gonna walk around and see what I can see down here. There's not many people swimming at this beach, which makes me wonder, like, should I? And in my videos, I notice how much I say pretty cool. I gotta find new words. One dude was like, I could see the t-shirt in the future. You know, I was thinking last night when I was sitting out here watching everybody, kind of just seeing what was out here, like I'm doing now. It made me think about that saying I'm sure all of you guys have heard, like, hard times make strong men make good times make soft men. I think there's a lot of truth to that, to be honest. And I think some of the countries are going through that. Because it seems like, to me, after 50 years of experience, you know, like I said before, I haven't been the best man in the world. I got a good heart, though. I've always had a real good heart. I'm a loyal friend. I'll get the shovels if we have to. But it seems like our value goes down as life gets easier, no matter what country you're in. Like a man's value goes down, and it isn't real obvious until you get older. And I think for every man it's different. You realize it at a different age. Basically, it seems as if women maybe love different than men. because we're valued for what we can provide, but yet we'll fight battles and destroy continents for love, for their safety. So it's different. I don't know why it's that way, but it seems to be the truth. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's a hard pill to swallow, thinking like, man, you know, as you don't really hear too many stories. You don't hear too many stories throughout history about a woman, you know, doing something dramatic to protect a man in any kind of way, other than like that. I've heard a story about this, like a farmer flipped his tractor and the wife somehow or another found the strength to lift the tractor up off of him to save his life. Little things like that, but you don't see, like, you know, you don't hear like scores of women going to war to protect some man or whatever, you know. Of course, you know, that's kind of a given just because of physical attributes. Oh, they got a pool out here. And nobody's in it. But anyway, it just makes me think, you know, get into deep thought whenever you're alone. Oh, I know I gotta turn this off, the music. But anyway, it makes me wonder, like, what the future holds. What the future holds for a lot of countries. Because you see the population going down. You got people like Elon Musk been hollering that for 10 years. And it's hard to fathom how fast it's happening until you research it a little bit. It starts to get a little worrisome, actually. I keep cutting it off because of the music. Trying to keep that out of the videos, but most I can anyway. But back to what I was saying, like, it makes you wonder, like, if men and women are divided. You know, in the West, everything's divided. It started with politics and things like that, but it's gotten to where now, like, men and women are totally divided. And I've talked to several guys from several countries that are here, and everybody's here for the same reason. Like, literally every single person's just fed up. Don't see the point in chasing money anymore. I mean, like I said in many videos before, you have to have it to live, but you don't need as much of it in some places. And the craziest part is, I've only been to Mexico and the Philippines, and both of them are you know, kind of poverty-stricken in a lot of ways. But in a lot of ways, they're a lot happier, and it's obvious. And it makes me feel like, well, it makes me feel good being here, because it's just a vibe. But at the same time, it makes me wonder, what's the future of my country? Because I love America. That's my, you know, that's my home. But it makes me wonder, like, where's it headed? I can't imagine if the place with the most the most arms in the world turns into a third world country. It would be chaos. And it's becoming that way fast. And the trends of hatred, like it's became cool to be a killer. I mean, it's always been intriguing. You know, I loved mob movies and everything else. I used to listen to some gangster stuff when I was a kid. Even went through that phase, you know. I got in my fair share of trouble for sure. But at the same time, it makes you, you know, I guess I'm getting a little philosophical, but it makes you wonder, like, what causes that? And I always come to the conclusion is men will always gravitate toward what the women want. It's a weakness on our part, but it seems to be true. If the women want bad boys, we'll all turn into bad boys. And I don't think that was the case when America was founded. And I don't think that's why it became the greatest country in the world either. I think it's just the opposite. Women used to be very choosy and picky. Now, it's gotten so out of hand, you know, they're looking for the guy with the most bodies, it looks like. Or at least you hear it on social media, which, you know, that's mainly made up anyway. But then you got the girls who believe, you know, girls follow girls. So if the women believe that, if the girls start believing that of each other, that's what they're going to look for too, because they want to fit in and they want to be cool. Everybody swears they want to be different, but if the popular girl dyes her hair blue, next thing you know, everybody's got blue hair. It wasn't that way when I was a kid. I mean, you had your different groups, but it was way different. There was, a couple groups, just the jocks, the smart kids. You had the preppies and stoner kids, skater kids, which stoner kids and skater kids is pretty much the same thing. I hung out with all of them from all schools. I think I was in middle school, like 7th or 8th grade. I figured out that I could catch the city bus and go to different areas of town without getting caught for skipping school. And we didn't have a phone, so the school couldn't call my house. All they could do was send letters. Man, I think I skipped like the whole... No, thank you.
100 peso.
No, I'm good, man. I don't even wear jewelry. Thank you, though. But, I ended up getting caught like after missing the entire first quarter of the 7th grade. Man, my mom about killed me. Ended up going to summer school and everything. I remember getting introduced as the new kid, like it is almost the beginning of the second quarter of school. But man, I had so much fun. And to be honest with you, looking back on it, I don't regret it. I learned more in those few weeks of skipping school than I had the previous years in all of my education. More about real life. And I made a lot of friends from other schools. Of course, it was the bad kids that were skipping too. But it came in handy throughout life. I mean, it helped me acquire contacts. Because a lot of times, whether it's a good or a bad thing, the kids that are willing to take risks are usually the ones that end up doing something. As far as entrepreneurship and things like that, you don't see any successful people that didn't take a risk. And you honestly don't see any failures that didn't take a risk either. And I think they kind of go side and side. No, thank you. Appreciate it, though.
Is that Chanel?
No, thank you.
I'll give this cup.
It's okay. I don't want one. Thank you. She was beautiful. I feel guilty telling everybody no, but I really don't. I'm still healing up from the last back cracking. Oh, I got a phone call. All right, I think I've given up on swimming for the day. I never have a plan, but after walking past that lemonade stand a minute ago, I gotta have one, man. I'm craving one. That's the great thing about being in the Philippines and not having a plan and no direction, no time to be anywhere. I think this is it's hard to get used to, but it's like I don't know how to explain it, like a brutal blessing, I guess. Because I'm so used to a schedule. I'm so used to something that needs to be paid or something that needs to be done. I've eliminated everything, man. Literally. I don't have, other than figuring out where I'm going to stay next month. Let's get us a lemonade. Honey lemonade, ginger lemonade. Oh, goodness. What is this? Dang, where'd the girl go? She didn't disappear. That's the Philippines. Shoot, for all I know, they might be closed. I'll wait a minute. But anyway, what I was saying earlier about the division of everybody, not just men and women, politically everybody's divided, which is crazy as hell because like that wasn't a topic even 20 years ago. I mean, people cared, but it wasn't like it is now. Like it's pushed in our faces to where there's almost no avoiding talking about it or hearing about it, at least. I got tired of that, man. Day-to-day grind, I would highly recommend, if you want some peace in your life, just turn off the news. Like, don't even watch it at all. Whatever happens is going to happen. It's out of your control. The corporations are going to decide that. It's kind of obvious. Like, nobody's really making any decisions. You know, I'm not going to get into conspiracy theories, but it seems like most of them have came out to be true over the last few years. So at this point, they're not conspiracy theories. It's just the reality of the world that we live in. Every country has its masters, and whoever decides the value of your currency or the value of your labor pretty much decides the value of your life. And the strangest part about that I'm realizing by being here in this short period of time is I've been valuing the wrong things, man. Big time. And it's hard to get out of that. It's hard to like get out of the mindset that I need to chase money. That money eventually, if I buy this next thing, I'll find happiness. Oh, the girl's back. I gotta get a lemonade. Excuse me. Can I have one of these watermelon lemonades, please?
Only juice, sir?
What do you mean?
Only juice?
Is it like an icy, like a frosty with the ice crushed up?
Frozen?
Yeah, frozen.
This one is 95 and this one is 155.
Yeah, I want the big one. What's your favorite one? Mango? I'm gonna try the watermelon lemon. I had mango last time. It's good. I did like it. You okay to be on the vlog? No? I won't put you on there. I talk to everybody like they're my cousin. I can't help it. Y'all said y'all wanted it raw. This is as raw as it gets. This is for real my day. And I swear, man, the comments is probably the highlight of my day so far anyway. I mean, there's some bad ones in there, but overall, most of you guys are spot on. And it's nice to know that other people are thinking the same way that I am. And it's hard to get out of, man. I mean, like I planned for this for 2 years. It's hard to, get your credit caught up, get things paid off. You pretty much got to grind like crazy, but it's hard. But if you're willing to grind, man, for 2 years I cooked my own meals. I did everything. I didn't leave the house much. There wasn't much to do anyway. And now that I'm here, it's because of you guys' comments. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty confident about the future. I don't know where I'm going to go next, but I still ain't done with Behold. I want to tour the Big Island. And the beaches, I mean, you've seen from my videos, the beaches are awesome. But I think Dumaguete, if you were looking for a relationship, there would definitely be more opportunities in Dumaguete than it is here. Just because, well, I don't know, because I haven't been online. So online may be a whole lot different. But from what I see, everybody's already booed up, it looks like. All right. Oh, man, that's awesome. What I owe you? 155. These? Okay. There's 150. Hold on, I got 5.
Thank you.
Thank you. Salamat. Try this thing out. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Can you throw this away, please? Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh man. Goodness gracious. It's the little things like this. Makes it worthwhile. I think I'm gonna go over to the other side of the island and see if I can catch the sunset on the other side somewhere. Maybe even on the bridge over to Taglabiron. I know the sun sets over that way, and that's where Taglabiron's at. So I might head that direction. Just see what I can get into. I don't have a plan, so you never know what I'm gonna do.